So moving on, question 31 tests knowledge on animals, and we see two types of animals, P and Q. From the pictures alone, we can see that animal P is an insect which lays eggs, and animal Q is a bat, which is a mammal that gives birth to young alive. So this is really straightforward testing of your knowledge on animals. So now in part B, they group animal P and Q together and give you 4 other animals to classify. If animal P and Q are together, that means they share a similarity. Looking at the two pictures, we can tell that both P and Q have wings, and this is also true for parrot and butterfly. So a possible heading could be have wings, and we can add parrot and butterfly under the have wings box. So the opposite of have wings would be no wings, and this is true for human and cat. So question 32 shows you a flowchart and asks, what could question A in the flowchart be? If we follow the flowchart, we can see that F answered no for question A, while H answered yes for question A. Based on these two diagrams, plant F and plant H, we can see that plant F has no flowers, whereas plant H has flowers. So question A could possibly be the question, does it have flowers? In which case, F, a non-flowering plant, would answer no, and H, a flowering plant, will answer yes. So for part B, it shows the plants that has fruit with weak stems that needs the support of a metal wire to grow upwards. With this information, let us go back to the flowchart. For a plant to have fruits, they need to have flowers. So the plant in part B will answer yes to question A, does it have flowers? Now moving down, does it have a strong stem? As the plant in part B needs the support of a metal wire, the answer is no, which leads to G. Hence, the answer is G. Question 33 shows a high chair with the tray and the leg of the chair labeled. Now, think of the functions of the parts again. The tray is used to put food on it, and it must be a material that is strong and can withstand the heavy weight without breaking easily. Hence, a suitable material will be plastic because it does not break as easily as glass. So what physical property of the material we choose in part A, plastic, makes it more suitable than glass? Glass breaks more easily than plastic. So we can say that plastic does not break as easily as glass. Now for part C, it is asking about the materials of the legs of the high chair. We know that metal is a strong material that can withstand heavy weights without breaking. As the child will be seated in the high chair, metal is a suitable material because it is strong and can support the weight of the child. Question 34 shows a flowchart, and the question requires you to use the information provided in the chart. So it is pretty straightforward. For part A, you have to state one property of material A. So A is here. Looking back at the flowchart, we can see that A does not float on water and it does not bend easily. So you can choose either one to be your answer. For part B, they ask you to state one difference between material C and D. So going through the flowchart, one similarity is that they both float on water, and the difference is that D allows light to pass through, but C does not allow light to pass through. Now, part C requires you to match the objects given to the letters in the flowchart. So we can go through the objects one by one. Firstly, we can see that the plastic bottle and the wooden block are floating on water. So yes to the question, does it float on water? Now we move down the chart. Does it allow light to pass through? As plastic bottle is transparent, it will be a yes. So this would be D. And the wooden block is opaque, so it will be C. The other two objects that do not float on water are the iron nail and the rubber watch strap. Moving along with the flow chart, can it be bent easily? We know that iron is not flexible, so the answer is no, and the iron nail is A. Lastly, we know that rubber is flexible, so the answer is yes, it will be B. Now we come to the end of the paper.